Welcome everybody, it is Crypto Moose and it's time to get loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. What we're going to do on this episode is talk about Tangem's partnership with Aave. So we're going to get into what they are calling their yield boost. So we're going to get into what does that entail? Is this a big deal or is this not so much a big deal? Me personally, I think it's pretty awesome. So I'll explain why. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. Give me your thoughts and opinions on how is Tangem in Q4 of 2025. So this is the Tangem Wallet. If you guys do not own one, I will invite you to the link tree. By using the link tree, you guys can scroll down, click on Tangem, and by using code Moose, you can save money. In fact, right now, you can even bundle it up with their 20% off from, I believe, today. I probably wrote it down. From today, I believe it's the 21st. So yesterday, the 21st to December 8th, you guys can get, 30% off if you bundle up your rewards here. So there you go. So if you are Canadian, perfect. It looks like you can get it within 2 to 3 business days. But guys, bundle it up, man. 10% off using code Moose in BF 2025. Hope that doesn't stand for boyfriend because that's not what I'm about. But there you go. So BF 2025, maybe best friends forever, right? Kind of lame, but 2-card set, family pack, Tangem ring, holiday box. Get the holiday box, dude. Look at that. Get the holiday box. Just buy it for a family member and keep it for yourself, right? Like, that's what Christmas is all about. Secret to living is giving, right? So guys, definitely do that. If you do not own one of these wallets, that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. We're talking about further features in this wallet. So let's dive right in. Moose is talking too much. Guys, the Aave X Tangem partnership, one thing I do invite you to do, because you do have to be more knowledgeable in the space, you probably should be listening more. Keep in mind, nothing on this episode's financial advice. You're listening to a loose moose. And the moose is getting loose, right? So drinking some coffee, getting wired up. That's another form of loose. Usually it's drinking and partying, but look at this Banff mug. Look at that. Already distracted. But guys, hit the reminder button. Follow Tangem on X, okay? So that's where I'm getting all this news. We'll talk about Tangem Pay perhaps towards the end. I have it here on my notes. But guys, join Tangem and Aave for a deep dive into the new Tangem Yield Mode. So that's what we're getting into, how it works, and what it unlocks for self-custodial users. And ultimately, what this is going to do is it's going to help you earn a yield, right? Earn more money with the money you have, in particular using USDC, USDT, those type of assets, stablecoins. But unlike connecting a wallet, locking things up, you're gonna be able to just hold your crypto on your Tangem and do certain things. So I'm really looking forward to what Tangem does with non-custodial use cases in the form of DeFi. So that's really what we're diving into here. So definitely follow that. We already went over the sale. I'll be doing another video on that. Let's see. So introducing Tangem Yield Mode powered by Aave. Access yield in seconds. So that's what we're going to get into. And this is basically the video that they have. So your stablecoins can now be powered up and used to the max, all while remaining usable and in control within the Tangem app. Access real-time, non-custodial yield in yield mode powered by Aave. So there you go. So what I do like about that is that you control your crypto. So if you go down here, we've got more info. So what makes Tangem Yield Mode special? As user-friendly as DeFi gets, deposits auto supply to Aave. So fully on-chain through audited smart contracts, no lockups. Send and receive swap anytime. So you guys can be earning a yield without locking up your crypto. A lot of times you have to lock up your crypto, meaning you lock it up in a smart contract. You don't really own your crypto anymore. Kind of, you're lending it away. Whereas with this, you can hold on to your crypto. You have 100% control over your crypto that you are earning on. Okay, now keep in mind though, you're probably not going to earn as much. Okay, by the way, this is Aave. Let me know, comment down below, would you like me to do a tutorial on Aave? I recently converted all of my stables to Bitcoin for obvious reasons. I feel like if you look at the macro, Bitcoin's down. I want to own it long term. I think it's going to go to 500,000, then 1,000,000, then it'll never go back, right? That's 10 years from now. But regarding stable coins, Ethereum is the clear winner, right? As much as I'm a Cardano, whatever you call it, Cardano maxi, I'm a Cardano guy. The thing is that there's a lot more trust. Even with myself, I believe a lot in USDT, USDC on Ethereum, right? So that is the DeFi, whatever you want to call it. It's the DeFi play. So this is Aave. Aave is, I believe it's the largest DeFi platform where people lend, borrow, and earn yield with their Ethereum, right? You have Ethereum, USDC. There's a lot of money with Aave. So Aave is the GOAT, if you will. So if we get into some specifics, I guess we kind of already went over this. Let's see, yours, liquid, working for you. So anyways, what I like about it is that, guys, you can hold your USD, I believe it's USDT for right now, but you hold your stable coins on your non-custodial wallet where you own the private keys, and without giving up control, you can earn a yield by this partnership. So I really like that. I think that is super slick. So how to generate yield, and I will be doing a tutorial on this. I just don't have sufficient amount of USDT. I haven't been playing around with Ethereum as much. So anyways, we'll get into it. So AI summary, the Tangem Yield Mode is finally here, of course. So let's get into this. So this we already went over. What is Yield Mode? So the Yield Mode is a built-in feature within the Tangem Wallet app that enables you to interact with decentralized finance, safety, and transparency. Okay, so basically the Tangem Wallet, it works with an app. That's where you can put in your password, use NFC, and sign transactions, right? So with the feature, your selected assets are supplied to a DeFi protocol while your Tangem card keeps your private keys secure. You simply set up a yield mode for whichever assets you want to deploy to the yield generation protocol, Aave. When crypto is supplied to Aave, it becomes available for lending to others. So a lot of people like to trade, and maybe you just want to lend out, borrow your crypto. It's just a way for you to really earn a nice, generous yield, right? So Aave, I kind of went over it. It is, in my opinion, it's the number one place right now for decentralized lending and borrowing in the world. Meaning it's not a bank, right? It's a collective of people connecting their wallets and providing liquidity and swapping and just earning a yield, right? So people want to borrow USDC or they want to borrow Ethereum, whatever it may be. It's a place to go. Tangem Wallet users can lend on Aave via Wallet Connect. Okay, so I'll be doing a tutorial when the time comes. However, this requires going to Aave website, connecting your wallet, giving approvals. So this is making it simple. It's already simple in my eyes, but for a lot of you, getting into DeFi, it can be kind of complex. So they're making this easy, right? That's probably why you're going to see a little bit less of a yield. However, you can generate money. It's not convenient, blah, 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 blah. So I talked about that. So when you want to generate yield on an asset, you deploy your yield mode once per blockchain permit to manage the token you wish. So just keep that in mind. This is what I like the most. Access your funds anytime. Complete liquidity is one of the most significant advantages of the Tangem Yield Mode. This means your assets are never locked away while they generate yield. So similar to if you were familiar with Cardano with their proof of stake, you can hold your ADA, let's say on a Trezor, right? I hold ADA on my Trezor. I can delegate to a pool. My funds never leave, and I can earn a yield. I can claim my rewards. So I'm never sending my tokens anywhere. They're in my possession. Same with this. Your crypto is held with the private keys, which you use your wallet for. So your private keys, you manage it with your wallet. I like that a lot. Okay, so it's really cool. I don't like giving up my tokens because, what if the website goes down? If Aave ever goes down, guys, you still have your crypto. It doesn't matter. Okay, you may not get some of the yield, but guys, it's all about authority and control when it comes to crypto. That's where the beauty is. So send, receive, or swap while the asset remains in yield mode. So I love that. Guys, if you are accumulating wealth, if you're thinking long term and you have some stables, this is the ultimate form. I love this. I absolutely adore this. I'm happy I'm making this video because that's what it's all about to me. So here you go. And I will have a tutorial. It will be probably something like how to use yield mode with Tangem. That will be coming, but only if you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. How to start generating yield. So you guys should be able to do this. So it looks like here you want to own USDT, so Tether, on Ethereum. So just activate it. Make sure you have that. I have other tutorials. So if you guys do go to the Crypto Moose channel, I have tons of videos on Tangem, how to set up the wallet, unboxing videos. We have 800 videos, probably 50 to 60% are almost hardware wallet related videos as well. Okay, so basically you're going to see this yield mode activated here. Zoom in. Connect to Aave. So review the APY. Agree. So no lockups. I love this, guys. This is awesome. And it looks like you're getting a variable of around 4.5%, which is pretty good. I mean, for doing nothing. So if you see 5%, it means that on average, you'll make 5% or more. So APY, that's annual percentage yield. There's also APR, which is annual percentage return. Okay, so keep that in mind. Supply assets. So you're just going to basically sign the transaction. And you do need a minimum, right? And there's fees, right? Minimums and fees. So you want to do this for at least a year. If you're not into it for a year, you're not going to accumulate much, right? You have to see the investment through. Why this exists. The idea to make sure that the system stays profitable, not lose money over time. So let's see. I think that's about it. I mean, it's pretty simple. Yeah, the one thing about Aave, when I've been using it, I'm not supplying anything now, but I was. You can get a much better yield. Actually, I don't know how high it is now. Anyways, I believe I was getting a 6 to 7% yield, but there's a cooldown period. So you have to wait 20 days, and within 2 days of the 20 days completing, you have to withdraw. So with this system, with Tangem, you can hold it in a non-custodial fashion where you control your crypto, and you can spend it however you want. When you're done with the crypto, it probably adjusts. So I like this a lot. I like this. So this is the real banger right here. How it compares to traditional 100% user controlled self-custody. So you control the crypto. Bank interest, bank controlled, right? So of course, if you lend money to the bank, it's not your money anymore. And in fact, I don't even believe you're lending money to the bank. Actually, I don't think banks lend or borrow money. They actually issue money. And I don't know, there's different terms, but the world's not the way you think it is. Access instant 24/7, restricted to bank hours. I hate this. I hate that. Oh, the one thing about crypto, guys, is because I have a certain understanding, a lot of you do too. When I have to wait for Monday to go to a bank or have to go to an ATM and pay a fee, I'm this is the most egregious thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't know. I can't even wait for it. It doesn't even make sense once you're into crypto. Fully on-chain and audible. Lending yield, centralized low rate interest. Verified by Tangem card, requires trust in third parties. That's the big one. The control. With this card, you control the crypto. You own the private keys. If you ever lose the card, just load up your private keys. I have tutorials, so watch those videos. It's going to help you guys out. Okay, so anyways, that's really it. I just wanted to go over that. I think it's a big positive step. A big positive step going forward for Tangem. Another win. Guys, I've done so many videos on hardware wallets. I'm able to promote whichever ones I want. Tangem is at the top of the list, and there's a reason for it. You guys go here, it's Tangem. If tomorrow a new company comes out and they're better, sure, I'll promote them. I don't care. I'm not bought by anybody. Tangem doesn't pay me, right? I have referral codes, but I don't get paid exclusively to say certain things. I don't do that shit. So you guys let me know what you think. I'm so impressed with Tangem. I love these guys. And with that being said, the moose is loose. We'll see you in the next one.